This ninefold hierarchy of angels is broken into three triads. So at the very top, the highest triad, you have the seraphim, the cherubim, and the thrones. The middle triad, you have the dominions, the virtues, who are particularly interesting. They are the angels that rule over motion in the orbits of the galaxy and the laws of nature. And then below them are the powers. And then the lowest triad are the principalities. In Greek, these are called the archai. This is from Ephesians 3:10. They rule over the nations. And then there's the archangels and the angels. The term archangel does not actually appear in the Old Testament. One close rendering of the term archangel, however, is in the book of the prophet Daniel, where he says that the angel Michael is, quote, one of the chief princes of heaven. And the Greek Septuagint, the Greek version of the Old Testament, translates that as the great angel. Now, in the New Testament, we do see the word archangel. It appears in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, and also in the Epistle of Jude, where it refers to St. Michael once again. The mystery of seven archangels comes from the deuterocanonical book of Tobit, which is found in Roman Catholic Bibles, Greek Orthodox Bibles, Russian Orthodox Bibles, and Ethiopian Orthodox Bibles, but it's not found in Protestant Bibles. And this is because the revolutionary Martin Luther threw out Tobit out of the scriptures. However, if you have an old King James Bible, you will find Tobit in the section marked apocryphal. In the book of Tobit, when the angel Raphael reveals himself, so if you are familiar with the story, it's an angel who disguises himself as a human to help a certain family, the family of Tobit. And when he reveals himself that he's not actually a human, but an angel, he says, I am Raphael, one of the seven angels who stand in the glorious presence of the Lord, ready to serve him. That's Tobit 12:15. Now, the two other angels mentioned in the Bible are Michael, the archangel, and Gabriel, the archangel. The four other names of the other archangels come from apocryphal sources, such as the Book of Enoch and the Apocalypse of Esdras, also known as 4th Esdras. Revelation chapter 8 talks about the seven angels who stand before God and are given seven trumpets. As you know, in the Apocalypse, there is the progression of the seven trumpets, which then leads to the seven plagues. And that's where we see in Revelation chapter 16, I heard a loud voice in the temple saying to the seven angels, go and pour out the seven bowls of the wrath of God onto the earth.